Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hammerstein Ballroom here in New York, New York, and we are here for the Queen of GPW tournament. This is going to be night one, ladies and gentlemen. Night two comes at you in 2 weeks' time, but tonight we are going to go through all of the first round matchups here tonight. If you want to take a look through and see all of the 16 women who will be competing here tonight, you are more than welcome. But as you can see, we are going to start off with one of these matches, which we will get to in a second. The winner of this tournament will be able to challenge for a women's championship match wherever they want to at any time. And to close out tonight, ladies and gentlemen, after the first round matchups, we will be seeing Hendry and Bronson get their rematch for the GPW World Tag Team Championships against Aussie Open, with a mystery team being added in a triple threat ladder match. And ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, the multiple-time TNA Knockouts World Champion, Rosemary. Rosemary been making a huge wave as of late, had that huge promotional feud with Wendy Chu from NXT. And speaking of NXT, making their way down to the ring, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne has been basically the champion ever since the GPW began. And she's challenged for the title. She challenged Cora Jade. I don't know why I thought I said Corey Jade. I'll hear it back in recording. But as you can see, Roxanne Perez off the top rope, big frog splash as Rosemary flies to the outside. Gets taken down but with a guy named Oscar, as Roxanne Perez gets taken down with a big snap suplex, pulls her in. What a lariat. Turns the NXT Women's Champion inside out. Roxanne Perez stopping the drop toe hold there, follows up with a neck breaker, gonna float over into a pinfall. Roxanne looks to get the first victory of the tournament. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, whoa. Roxanne Perez trying to go for a Hurricane Rana. Rosemary utilizing that power advantage, drops her with a power bomb. And now Rosemary gonna go into the pinfall. No. And like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, this whole night we will be having the first round matchups of the tournament. Count of two from Rosemary. Matchup continues on. Roxanne Perez plants Rosemary with a big implant DDT as Rosemary takes her down and gives her a shot right to the solar plexus as Rosemary gets dropped down by Roxanne. And look at this now. Here's your receipt. Rosemary barely getting her up for the world's smallest power bomb. But look at this now. Roxanne Perez not going to take that. The former Ring of Honor Women's Champion also just going all out on Rosemary at the moment, getting that strike advantage that she needs. Big front drop kick. Rosemary ducks out of the way of that one. Irish whip incoming from Rosemary, just spearing Roxanne Perez directly in the chest, but Roxanne gets the kick out. And look at this, Rosemary just playing the mind games of Roxanne Perez as she gets her down with a clothesline, follows up with another, as now Rosemary gonna throw a shot. Roxanne Perez flies off of the ropes with a clothesline, and Roxanne shoots the uppercut into the corner. And look at this, a little lightning spiral from Roxanne Perez, as look at this now as Rosemary able to take advantage and drops her with a standing vertical suplex. Rosemary now gonna utilize the advantage as she traps Roxanne Perez and nearly knocks her unconscious. Rosemary's got to pick her up to her feet. And look at this now. Rosemary drops the NXT Women's Champion with the red wedding right onto her face. Roxanne Perez not able to pick up the victory. Rosemary moves on. Rosemary, in dominant fashion, eliminates the NXT Women's Champion from the tournament, and Rosemary moves on to night two. And ladies and gentlemen, early on tonight, we saw a huge confrontation, but before that, we got to see the special guest hosts of tonight's event for night one. WWE Hall of Famer, multiple-time Women's Champion Lyra made her way down to the ring to, welcome everybody here to the Hammerstein Ballroom. We did not have most of the cameras rolling, but as you can see from the hard cam, we were getting a little bit of Lyra, and she was welcoming everybody to the show, sort of getting everybody, acclimated to their seats. They're going to be here for a little bit and, answering some questions from the crowd. But as Lyra would be giving this speech, we will hear from the NXT Women's North American Champion, Fallon Henley, who would interrupt Lita's, little introductory speech, and Fallon Henley would just lay into Lita. And, Fallon Henley is set to be going one-on-one with Soul Ruca here tonight in the tournament, but Fallon Henley, she had some choice words for Lita, saying that, it's not your time is in the past, my time is now. And this is when Fallon Henley would get right into the face of Lita, and Fallon Henley would exit the ring shortly after, but you can definitely sense the tension between these two as Fallon Henley walked all the way to the back to prepare for her matchup here tonight. But making her way down to the ring, it's Thunder Rosa making her way in I would say she's making her GPW debut, but most of the women made their GPW debut at GPW Peace and Panic for the 20 Women's Royale match. And Tatum Paxley, she's been around for a little bit. She was in a fatal 5-way matchup to determine the Women's World Champion at, that one's a little bit weird, GPW Eternal Void, I believe. But right now we have Tatum Paxley and Thunder Rosa going one-on-one. Certainly a matchup that you would not really see anywhere else here, but besides here in GPW, as Tatum Paxley drops Thunder Rosa right onto her knee with the sidewalk slam, and she's continues on with another, and there goes Tatum Paxley all the way to the floor. La Mera Mera, drops Tatum Paxley with a big neckbreaker on the outside, and Thunder Rosa certainly taking the offense to Tatum Paxley in the early goings of this matchup. Backdrop driver right onto her head. Thunder Rosa, she likes to show, that fire. It's in her name. She likes to utilize that quick, explosive offense. And now Tatum Paxley Tatum Paxley is very unpredictable when it comes to being in the middle of the ring. Tatum Paxley's had numerous matchups in the past couple of months on NXT, and Tatum Paxley, she is just recently coming off of a matchup with NXT Women's North American Champion Fallon Henley on NXT. But look at this now, Thunder Rosa, taking control as she has her into a backpack facebuster, dropping Paxley right on her head. No. Thunder Rosa continues on in this matchup, and she's certainly done a little bit of damage to Tatum Paxley, but Tatum, she's still got some energy left in her. Snaps back the neck across the top rope, and now Tatum Paxley into the floor she goes, and look at this, like a corkscrew senton, and Tatum Paxley, she's gonna roll right into the pinfall, hooks the leg, Thunder Rosa gets the kick out, and now she gets back up to her feet, lays into the clotheslines, and now Tatum Paxley tries to throw a leg. Thunder Rosa takes her down. And wait a minute now, what is this? Thunder Rosa, Death Valley driver. And no, not even a kick out at 2. Tatum Paxley had that one scouted, and look at this now, like an arm drag. Tatum Paxley now, look at this. Thunder Rosa was telling Tatum Paxley to take a shot at her. But Tatum Paxley sends Thunder Rosa right into the referee. And look at this now, she calls this the Psycho Trap. Drops her right on her head. And look at this now, Thunder Rosa, she's right in good position. She was able to reach the rope in time. Rope break included with a German and an enziguri as Thunder Rosa flies to the outside with a crossbody. And now Thunder Rosa straight jacket crossface, or arm trap crossface, whatever you want to call it. She's got Tatum Paxley's own arm wrapped around her chin. And now Thunder Rosa, shot into the corner. She's gonna lay into these shots now. Look at this, the knees directly to the gut. You can see Tatum Paxley starting to feel the effects. Tatum Paxley, with everything that she could, just powers up Thunder Rosa and drops her down to the floor. What is Thunder Rosa thinking here? Drops her down with a big fallaway package powerbomb, and now pulling Tatum Paxley up to her shoulder, drops her down with the Fire Thunder driver, and Thunder Rosa picks up the win. Thunder Rosa, what a effective yet dominant victory Thunder Rosa has achieved here tonight, and Thunder Rosa certainly taking advantage of Tatum Paxley's unpredictable offense. She was able to counteract with a defense that was more applicable. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the updated bracket now. We have our first matchup for the second night. We have Rosemary taking on Thunder Rosa. That is a matchup that many would say is a dream match, maybe to me. But maybe it's a bad habit of mine of saying dream matches. I don't know. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have Masha Slamovich taking on this woman, former NXT Women's North American Champion Kelani Jordynne, makes her way down to the ring. And Kelani Jordynne certainly dressed to fight this time. It was at GPW Peace and Panic in the 20-woman Royale that she would come in street clothes to fight. And look at this, making her way down to the ring, the new TNA Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich, certainly well-deserved. Masha Slamovich, definitely the woman to look out for in this tournament. Masha Slamovich has been on an absolute roll as of late. I mean, she's been in TNA, she's been in GCW defending the TNA World Championship, she's been in here on GPW, just all over the place. Masha Slamovich can't get enough with competition as she just drops Kelani Jordynne with a big famouser into the middle of the ring. Springboard crossbody. Kelani Jordynne's going to counteract as Masha goes onto the apron. Whoa, and a front drop kick sends Masha Slamovich down to the floor. And now Kelani Jordynne taking advantage. Big suplex off of the ropes. Handspring elbow takes down Masha. And now Kelani Jordynne is certainly giving the offense. And look at this now, off the suplex, follows up with a moonsault. And now Kelani Jordynne looks to get the one-up on the TNA Knockouts World Champion. But no, Masha throwing away the arm. And Masha Slamovich, she's sending Kelani Jordynne off the ropes. Jawbreaker from Kelani. And look at this now, Kelani, she's getting that energy she needs back. She's getting that comeback. Kelani Jordynne, look at this, flying clothesline, takes out Masha. And now Kelani Jordynne looking for an effective move, big enziguri into the corner. And now follows up, cartwheel moonsault. Masha Slamovich gets the knees up. And now, Masha Slamovich, what does she have in mind here? Tiger bomb, dropping her right on her head. No, count out at 2. Masha Slamovich, whoa, pulls Kelani Jordynne in and turns her inside out with a German and deadlifts her up into a power bomb. But now Kelani wheelbarrow into a stunner and to the floor with the crossbody. Roundhouse to follow. Masha Slamovich fires up. And look at this now. Masha clearing off that announce table that was set for some sort of cable company that never showed up. They were supposed to be covering this event, but I'm the only one doing the commentary. As look at this now. Masha Slamovich and Kelani Jordynne taking advantage of their surroundings. They're going to fight off of the announce table. And look at this now. Masha with a big right hand. And wait a minute. Oh my God. Masha Slamovich looking for a suplex off of the announce table. Kelani Jordynne counters and Masha goes face first. And Kelani just jumps off of the top of the announce table and goes into the ring for a moonsault. But now Masha Slamovich continues the onslaught. Big spin kick into a dragon suplex. Hooks the leg. Masha looks to get the victory. No! Kelani Jordynne kicks out. And now we got an exchange of blows here. Kelani Jordynne, big right hand. Masha retorts back with a bigger one. And now Kelani Jordynne gets a 2-piece on Masha. Masha gets a clear right hand. And again, Masha just firing away. But both these women are gonna have to give as Masha spinning roundhouse and drops her with the snow plow right onto her head. Masha Slamovich takes out Kelani Jordynne. Good Lord, what a matchup. Masha Slamovich, that title wasn't even on the line, but you can just tell that Masha Slamovich does not want to lose anymore. In GPW, she just continues to get competition. And now Masha Slamovich, she's going to move on to night 2. She's going to challenge whoever the winner is of our next competition, which is going to be Skye Blue, a GPW regular, taking on Chelsea Green, making her first singles matchup in GPW since the first inaugural GPW event, GPW Scorched Earth. And Chelsea Green finally stepping back into the ring after so long. But Skye Blue has gone over such an evolution in the past couple of months. She was helping Jon Moxley compete against the Wyatt Six, and it took one match, it took Moxley one match before he was out of the company. It took 2 matches before Skye Blue realized maybe the Wyatt Six isn't the people I shouldn't be messing with, as she went crashing through a ladder through a flaming table. And Chelsea Green, I mean, she got crashed through a dumpster not too long ago, so that's certainly not too, keen. But Chelsea Green, certainly a phenomenal competitor. Chelsea Green now taking control of Skye Blue as Skye looks to, get a little bit more of an opportunity, as Skye Blue has been looking for that GPW Women's World Championship since she debuted at GPW Pressure alongside Dragon Lee in a mixed tag match against Allie Catch and Effie. And look at this now. Just Skye Blue, wheelbarrow senton, my God. Skye Blue went crashing down to the floor, and now Skye Blue with the Irish whip follows up with a hip toss. Whoa, cartwheel into a huge kick. What a maneuver. And now Skye Blue tries to float to the outside, but nobody's home. Oh, Chelsea Green taking the advantage. Missile drop kick off the top. And now Skye Blue, Rough Rider. That's a little bit of a punch in the face, wouldn't you say, to Chelsea Green's partner, Matt Cardona. But, I mean, would you really respect Matt Cardona anyway? But look at this now. Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green with a big backbreaker. And now Chelsea Green just, look at this disrespect, just stomping on the hair of Skye Blue, pulling her arms up. And we haven't even seen Matt Cardona since he's messed with Joe Gacy. And look at this now. Chelsea Green, she's got her legs on the rope, and the referee caught it. Usually you don't see the referee catching that thing, but right now, Skye Blue catches a super kick right under the chin of Chelsea Green. Skye Blue looks to challenge Masha Slamovich. No. Matchup continues on, and now Chelsea Green has Skye Blue right where she wants her. No. Skye Blue rolls over, and she gets her into a pinning position. Could have got her for the code blue. No. Chelsea Green rolls her over, utilizing the power. No. Skye Blue gets the kick out, big headbutt. Chelsea Green drops an elbow from the second rope. Drop kick to the back of the head. Chelsea Green now follows up with a little bit of a slap combo. Skye Blue with a big right hand. Chelsea Green catches the super kick, and now Chelsea Green kick to the gut, and now pulls in Skye Blue. Big destroyer, dropping Skye Blue on her head, and Chelsea Green scrambles into the pinfall. Chelsea Green hooks the leg. No! Skye Blue gets the kick out, and Chelsea Green is beside herself. And Blue, she is certainly taking a little bit more of agility here. Chelsea Green counters the attack and pulls in Skye Blue for a German, but that may have done some damage. Chelsea Green gets the knee up, and Blue runs right into it. But look at this now, Skye Blue, whoa! Oh my God, what a maneuver. Skye Blue just deadlifting Chelsea Green. Countering that super kick. Wait. Chelsea Green asking for a timeout. Skye Blue has no idea what's going on, but she just caught her right in the nose and hits her with the I'm prettier. Chelsea Green now hooking both legs. 1, 2, and Chelsea Green is moving on in the Queen of GPW tournament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this would be an upset, I would say, but Chelsea Green making her return to GPW singles action is going to night 2. And ladies and gentlemen, our updated brackets, we now have 2 of our official quarterfinal matchups. Rosemary going to be taking on Thunder Rosa, and then the TNA Knockouts World Champion will be taking on Chelsea Green. I mean, we only got 4 matches left, ladies and gentlemen, and we also have our main event to go for the Tag Team Championships, so don't you go anywhere. As making her way down to the ring, the former TNA Knockouts World Champion, coming off of a huge matchup with Masha Slamovich at TNA Turning Point in a 2 out of 3 falls, Jordynne Grace looks to get her redemption here tonight against the WWE Women's Speed and inaugural GPW Women's World Champion Candice LeRae. It's certainly been a couple of months for women's wrestling here in GPW, but now Jordynne Grace, taking control of Candice LeRae, nearly sending her all the way out of the ring with that German suplex. And look at this now, Jordynne Grace, too much power, it should be illegal. And look at this now, again, second deadlift powerbomb, and drops an elbow right onto the neck. And right now, you can just see the size advantage certainly taking its toll on Candice LeRae right now. Jordynne Grace sending Candice off of the ropes, and big axe bomber. And now Jordynne Grace just laying into the offense as Candice LeRae lays helpless, eats some elbows, and now Jordynne Grace gut-wrench suplex. My God, just ragdolling Candice LeRae around this ring. And look at this now, Candice LeRae looking to take control. There you go. Big Poison Rana, and follows up with a super kick, and out of the corner, Hurricane Rana. Candice LeRae certainly trying to get back, but now, Candice LeRae, big reverse DDT. Candice is trying to take it to Jordynne Grace early. She's done a lot of damage in the early goings, and look at this now. Grace trying to get up to her feet, but Candice LeRae with the step-up senton, and now Candice looks to end this matchup on the Juggernaut. No, and look at this now. Candice tried to go for the knee. Jordynne Grace caught her, and now Jordynne Grace is going to wear down the Speed Women's Champion. I mean, you want to talk about, quick offense. You want to talk about speed. Candice LeRae and Jordynne Grace have been showing it here, but now Jordynne Grace, just piles Candice LeRae down to the mat. And look at this now, just peppering her with a couple of shots, and Jordynne Grace counters and just plants Candice LeRae face first. And look at this now. Big power bomb stacks up Candice LeRae. Looks to end this matchup. No, Candice LeRae able to utilize a little bit of strength to get Jordynne Grace out. And a big body splash. Jordynne Grace moves out of the way. The Juggernaut certainly taking an advantage. Oh my God. Dropping her over with the back body drop and spine buster. Candice LeRae went down. What a German. Nearly sent her out of the ring. And now Grace into the corner with a big elbow. But now Jordynne Grace looking Candice LeRae right in the eyes. Big knee into the corner. And now Jordynne Grace taking the head of Candice LeRae. God, just ragdolling LeRae as Grace continues with the shots. And look, this powerbomb face buster into the corner. But now Grace with a knee. Grace trying to take control of this matchup, but Candice LeRae taking control of that one. As look at this now, knee to the gut, and Candice LeRae tying up Jordynne Grace. We've seen this before. The wicked stepsister dropping Grace face first into the mat, but Grace is not knocked out from that one. Jordynne Grace now pulls in Candice LeRae. Juggernaut driver. A fall from Grace to Candice LeRae. Candice trying to kick out, but Jordynne Grace holds on for dear life and picks up the win. Jordynne Grace, what a phenomenal and absolutely breathtaking performance against Candice LeRae. Jordynne Grace does non-stop action here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we're already starting to fill up the second side of the bracket for the quarterfinals, and we are about to move on and see who is going to challenge the Juggernaut in the quarterfinals of this tournament. Lyra Valkyria versus Giulia. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, we do want to inform you that GPW sees our next episode will be on December 10th, 1 week from now, and we will be determining the #1 contender for the GPW Television Championship between new AEW TNT champion Daniel Garcia and Javon Evans. But also the National Cup continues on as the second matchup in the Group A bracket. Tomohiro Ishii representing Japan will be taking on Carlito representing Puerto Rico. But also in your main events for GPWCs, ladies and gentlemen, Lexus King, Ricochet, and the debuting Roderick Strong will be competing in a three-way dance. The winner gets an opportunity at the GPW ENT Championship against Dragon Lee, all live from the Mall of America. And making her way down to the ring, the former NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria has certainly had her moments here in GPW thus far. Made her debut at GPW gunning for the gold alongside Jade Cargill in a fatal five-way, but making her singles debut here tonight, the Beautiful Madness, Giulia. As you can hear the music, neck deep, Beautiful Madness. Giulia is all ready to take down her opponent here tonight, and if you've seen any episodes of NXT recently, you can tell that these two are about to put on a huge banger as Lyra Valkyria gets a big Northern Lights suplex on the Giulia in the early goings. Steps on the arm of Giulia and follows up with a moonsault. But now Giulia trying to take control as Lyra Valkyria goes crashing down with a back suplex. And look at this now, Giulia utilizing that strong style, just attacking Lyra Valkyria in the early goings of this matchup. Lyra tossing Giulia to the floor. And look at this now, Lyra Valkyria has Giulia right where she wants her with the Wrecking Ball drop kick to the floor. Giulia big shot to the midsection. And look at this now, Irish whip incoming. No, Giulia catches herself off the stairs. Big elbow. And look at this now. Giulia on the floor with a Saito suplex. And now back into the ring. Giulia and Lyra Valkyria continue to attack as Giulia now trapping Lyra Valkyria with these headbutts. Oh, Lyra gets a big right hand. Giulia with the chop. Oh, and Lyra lights her up with a chop. We just got a chopping battle here in the Hammerstein Ballroom. And look at this now. Lyra Valkyria, big right hand. Giulia again with a right hand. Oh, man. They're going blow for blow right now, ladies and gentlemen. Follows up with a chop. And look at this now. Giulia just grabbing Lyra Valkyria by the skull, grabbing her by the braids, and just headbutting her absolute skull in. Was looking for that glorious driver, but now, oh, Lyra Valkyria drops her down. What a kick. Nails her in the side of the head, and oh, Giulia kicks out at one. But look at this now, Lyra Valkyria. Oh, Nightwish. Drops her down. It looks to end this match early, but no. Giulia gets the kick out. Matchup continues. Wheelbarrow German suplex from Giulia. Back suplex follows, dropping Lyra Valkyria right on her neck. Oh, and now Giulia continues on. Big drop kick. And now Lyra Valkyria. Uh-oh. Whoa, no. Boom! Eat a knee directly between your eyes, Lyra Valkyria. And now Lyra, look at this, getting the attack that she needs. Big clothesline. Oh, Giulia moves out of the way of that drop kick. Oh, look at this. Giulia moves out of the way of the combination, but she eats a crossbody and then eats a flying crossbody to the floor. Big drop kick. And look at this now, Lyra laying into these shots. And look at this now, trying to take Giulia off of her game. Another spin kick directly to the side of the head. Moonsault from Lyra Valkyria. And look at this now. Oh, diving leg drop. She goes crashing down to the floor. And now, uh-oh, Lyra Valkyria. What is she thinking? Giulia fights back with an elbow. Oh, and look at this now. Shoots her right in the back again. Looking for the glorious driver. No. Lyra Valkyria, whoa, look at this, she caught her by surprise. The glorious driver drops her right on her head. The beautiful madness continues on in the Queen of GPW tournament. Giulia, with quick fashion and efficient move making, if for lack of better words, Giulia continues on in the tournament, and she will now be challenging Jordynne Grace in the second night. If you have not been keeping up with our GPW National Cup, we have 3 brackets of international superstars that will be able to compete for the GPW National Championship if they are able to win their bracket. And if you want to keep a look at the updated brackets, we saw a matchup between Ilya Dragunov and Tomohiro Ishii on the latest episode of Seas. So Ilya Dragunov has earned the first point. The next matchup will be on the next episode of Seas with Tomohiro Ishii taking on Carlito. But in the Group B bracket, we saw Kofi Kingston representing Ghana taking on Pete Dunne representing the United Kingdom. And Kofi Kingston was able to secure the victory on the latest episode of Seas as well. So now we will be seeing Pete Dunne versus Sheamus in the near future for Group B. But as you can see on Group C, ladies and gentlemen, Ludwig Kaiser, it was not present for the first matchup. It was Sami Zayn representing Canada taking on Giovanni Vinci representing Italy, and Vinci would pick up the upset victory. So now Sami Zayn and Ludwig Kaiser is just imminent upon us. But here is the updated bracket. Again, ladies and gentlemen, one more matchup to determine before we get to the main event of the evening, and before we can determine who's going to be going on to night 2. And speaking of moving on to night 2, moving to our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, Jade Cargill, decked out in her X-Men gear, looking like Deadpool. I like it. Sorry, I had to use it. But, ladies and gentlemen, making her way down to the ring, representing NXT, is Jaida Parker. Jaida Parker's been quite the breakout this year. Certainly came from absolutely nowhere and just continues to impress in the ring and just continues to thrive every day. But right now, Jade Cargill and Jaida Parker, it's going to be a little bit hard to keep up, so I'm probably just going to call them Parker and Cargill for the time being. But you can see Jade Cargill, she's got that swag, that personality that just seems to catch up with her, but that spear just caught her right in the gut. As now Jade Cargill, look at this now with the clothesline, pulling Jaida Parker in with the lines, and look at this now, a third one, just laying her out. And now Jade Cargill looking to end this matchup early. Oh, and look at this big uppercut. And look at this now. What is she thinking about here? As Oh no, oh, Parker Miss Parker is certainly not very nice here tonight, but you can just see that Jaida Parker has got that, oh my gosh, she's got that fire as she drops Jade Cargill with a Saito suplex on the outside. Back into the ring, she counters an Irish whip. Oh, but she goes face first right into the turnbuckle. Jade Cargill now watching after Jaida Parker as she moves out of the way of the frog splash. And look at this now, Jaida Parker, she's got Jade Cargill caught up and just drops her with the knees from the middle rope. Jaida Parker looks to get the victory over the women's tag team champion. No. And now Jaida Parker into the corner, but no, Jade Cargill pushes her away, and Jade Cargill, she's certainly watching after Miss Parker in the early goings of this matchup. Whoa, leapfrog from Jade Cargill, pump kick, nails Parker right in the face, and now Parker continues with the right hands, and now Jade Cargill, she gets sent off with the Irish whip, hits Hypnotic on Jade Cargill, looks to end the matchup here. No, Jade Cargill gets the kick out, and look at this now, Jaida Parker just asking Jade Cargill to get up, but no, Jade Cargill just pushes her back, puts her down to the ground, and whacks her with a powerbomb. But now Jade Cargill, whoa, sends Jaida Parker nimbly out of the ring. Miss Parker certainly not having a good day right now. Miss Parker taking care of business right now as Jade Cargill gets caught with a super kick right into the corner. Jade is certainly in trouble, gets dropped with a back neck breaker. Jaida Parker looks to end it. No. Jade Cargill continues on in this matchup. Exploder suplex. And wait a minute now, Jade Cargill. Oh, wow. Impressive. Getting right up to her feet off the kip up. But look at this now, big right hand. And oh, into the corner. Big hip attack. And look at this, Hypnotic. No. Moves out of the way. And Jade Cargill, big pump kick, sends Jaida Parker right down to her face. And look at this now. Jade Cargill, what does she have him? No. I think Jaida Parker's about to feel super jaded. Dropped right on her face from the top rope. Jade Cargill picks up the victory. Oh my God, you gotta check on Jaida Parker. She went face first off of the top rope, and Jade Cargill continues in the GPW Queen of GPW tournament, and we'll move on to night 2. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Can somebody just take this fucking idiot off of my... Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my microphone was muted. That's Dexter Loomis from the Wyatt 6. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go on to our next matchup here as the NXT Women's North American Champion Fallon Henley makes her way down to the ring for our final first round matchup of the night. She's gonna be going one-on-one with Sol Ruca from NXT. And wait, what the hell is going... Wait a minute, what is going on back here? Oh, wait, that's... Who the hell is... Wait, that's JC Jane who just walked away from the screen, and in the red, that's Jasmine Nix. Oh, and that's Fatal Influence, and that's Lita, who's... Wait a minute, is she... Well, I guess the special guest host has taken matters into her own hands. Sol Ruca taking care of Fatal Influence backstage. Lita's gonna compete in the Queen of GPW tournament for Sol Ruca here tonight. And I guess this matchup is going to be official. I mean, she is the guest host. She has special privileges for the night. If you're the guest host, you can do whatever you want. You have the managerial duties of myself. I mean, Fallon Henley and Lita, I mean, I want to say this is the first time in GPW one of our hosts has actually competed. I mean, we saw MJF become a referee, but he never actually competed before he told me to fuck off and never to call him again. But, he was not happy about being attacked by Obafemi. But right now, Lita to the floor with a suicide dive takes out Fallon Henley. And right now, this is certainly a clash of, right now versus the, the legends. I mean, NXT Women's North American Champion. I mean, a mid-card women's title, already something to be proud of. But, Lita not even, being one of the pioneers of women's wrestling. But now, look at this. Lita to the floor. Oh, no, she was about to jump off of the ropes, but Fallon Henley pulls her to the floor, and she's going to break the count as Fallon Henley took apart that announce table. Oh, no. I don't know what she was planning there, but Lita lays her out with a twist, with a reverse DDT. I don't know why I was about to say twist of fate. Oh, Fallon Henley catches Lita with a big power bomb. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Lita as Fallon Henley starts laying in the shots and big single leg drop kick. As Fallon Henley throws the referee in, or throws Lita into the referee, and now looking for a suplex, but it may have been enough time for Lita to counter as she takes out the leg, and now Fallon Henley into the corner, drops her down with a big bulldog, and Fallon Henley just ragdolling the former women's champion around the WWE Hall of Famer. I keep mentioning that because, I mean, is there been a WWE Hall of Famer? But definitely first-time women's Hall of Famer. I know Rob Van Dam is certainly a part of that, and Lita's already looking to get extreme as she's been flying all over the place this entire matchup, utilizing every bit of opportunity she can to lay in some punishment on Fallon Henley as she drops her down. And look at this now, Fallon off the springboard, big wheelbarrow bulldog. And look at this now as Lita takes control of Fallon Henley once again. Big slingshot into the ropes, and Fallon Henley goes to the floor. But now what is Lita thinking? Lays out Fallon Henley on the announce table. And now Fallon Henley, she's certainly in trouble as Lita and Henley are just going back and forth on the table. Oh no, we saw Masha Slamovich attempt this earlier, but this time Lita achieves it. And she's gonna dive off just because. Lita looking to end this one, drops Fallon Henley with a twist of fate. Lita looks to move on in the tournament for Sol Ruca, no. And now Fallon Henley, look at this, tries to throw a shot, but no. Lita trying to take control of Fallon Henley, attacking the midsection of the WWE Hall of Famer. Look at this now, Fallon Henley firing away with the strikes. And Fallon springboard off of the second rope with a blockbuster. Roundhouse kick takes down the Hall of Famer. And look at this, the combination. The roundhouse kick takes down Lita. And look at this now, Fallon Henley taking apart the top turnbuckle. The referee just now noticing as now Lita gonna climb to the top rope and she's gonna take down Fallon Henley. No, Fallon catches her midair and just drops her down. But now Lita following her to the floor as she pulled out a chair. That drop kick gets kicked right out of her hands. And now Lita looking to take control into the corner, but Fallon Henley gets the knees up. And Fallon Henley, the hoedown, dropping Lita right in the face with the knee. And look at this now, both winning off of their feet. Fallon Henley has to push Lita over onto her back, puts one arm over, and Fallon Henley defeats the Hall of Famer. This matchup was not even made 10 minutes ago, and Fallon Henley still able to beat the odds. And despite Fatal Influence, attacking Sol Ruca, maybe that was planned, maybe it wasn't, but Fallon Henley has defeated Lita. And ladies and gentlemen, I've just signed this new matchup into fruition. It's time for the shield part of the matchups before we get to the main events. But I've just signed this matchup. Dexter Lumis makes his GPW debut against Brooks Jensen on the next episode of GPWCs. And ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded our tournament for the night, but don't go anywhere. We still have our main event to go. But now we have our 4 matchups for Queen of GPW Night 2. Rosemary taking on Thunder Rosa. The TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich taking on Chelsea Green. We have Jordynne Grace taking on Giulia. And then the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Jade Cargill takes on the NXT Women's North American Champion Fallon Henley. And ladies and gentlemen, on night 2, we have certainly more matchups for you, as Obafemi will be defending his GPW Internet Championship in a gauntlet matchup that you guys will be able to choose in the voting tabs. If you check on my community page, you will be able to determine his opponents for that matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, we saw at GPW Peace and Panic, Kairi Sane win the 20 women over the top Royale matchup to earn this opportunity for night 2, as Kairi Sane goes one-on-one with Women's World Champion Cora Jade. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to our main event of the evening, the triple threat ladder match for the GPW World Tag Team Championships between a mystery team, Aussie Open, and Hendry and Reed. Let's get to it. And as you can see, making their way down to the ring usually will be the champions who come out last, but Aussie Open, since defeating Joe Hendry and Bronson Reed at GPW Peace and Panic, they have certainly been on a ride. Well, I didn't say his name, but he was certainly next up. He was actually supposed to be first. I guess Aussie Open interrupted his appearance, but as you can see, making their way down to the ring, Joe Hendry and Bronson Reed. I believe this is the first time both of them have actually walked down to the ring together, which is certainly cool. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to see who is going to be the third team that represents in this matchup. I mean, we already see the two teams that we saw compete at GPW Peace and Panic. Oh my God! Are you serious? The WWE Tag Team Champions, Motor City Machine Guns, make their way to GPW. They're just going through every single bit of competition that they can, and they are here in GPW. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup is underway. You can just see the chaos already starting to fill the ring as everybody's just scrambling. Nobody's even gone for a ladder yet. I guess we just want to get some competition out of the way, as Kyle Fletcher immediately going after Bronson Reed, as Bronson Reed trying to take the competition to Alex Shelley. I don't even know how Alex Shelley got busted open in the early goings of this matchup, but you can just see Kyle Fletcher showing no remorse towards Joe Hendry, as Alex Shelley is trying to take some shots. Oh, Chris Sabin just throwing a ladder on top of Bronson Reed. Oh, springboard crossbody from Alex Shelley, as look at this, the Motor City Machine Guns. Certainly it was apparent that they were going to be in GPW anytime now. As look at this now, Joe Hendry, look at this, he's the first one to pick up the ladder, and Mark Davis was trying to follow after him, but as Joe Hendry sets up that ladder, Bronson Reed drops Chris Sabin with a DDT, and Alex Shelley giving the business to Kyle Fletcher on the outside, and Joe Hendry immediately trying to go for the GPW World Tag Team Champion, but now Alex Shelley, look at this, he's taking the competition to Joe Hendry as Mark Davis tries to knock the ladder down, and they both go falling off. And there goes Mark Davis to the floor. Bronson Reed pulls out his own ladder, and it looks like Alex Shelley and Joe Hendry are going to be the ones in the ring for the time being. Oh my God. Joe Hendry gets dropped right onto that ladder. As, look at this, you can just see everybody starting to, go back and forth. Joe Hendry is going after Chris Sabin and Mark Davis on the outside. Alex Shelley trying to go after Bronson Reed. It looks like Bronson Reed's going to try to take on both of the machine guns at the same time, but right now, Bronson Reed is in trouble as, wait a minute now, air raid siren from Alex Shelley, and wait a minute now, everybody's all bunched up. Oh my God, an axe handle into the crowd of people, the big amount of people, and look at this now, nobody's even going towards the ladder. Everyone's just fighting near the announce table. It's certainly apparent that the competition is, I don't know, maybe they got to realize they got to play it a little bit smarter. Joe Hendry, big right hand. And look at this now, Joe Hendry taking advantage as everybody's just fighting on the outside. Joe Hendry, he's going to climb the ladder again. Joe Hendry looks to win the matchup. Wait a minute. No, he's not. Joe Hendry with an elbow takes out Chris Sabin from the top of the ladder. And Chris Sabin now taking control, takes out Bronson Reed. Bronson, beach break, drops him right on his head. Mark Davis trying to unhook the title, but Joe Hendry, he's right there to follow, as Mark Davis now following away with the right hands, and slams his face into the ladder, kicks him off. Mark Davis certainly showing no remorse here, but Alex Shelley on the other side pulls off Mark Davis and gives him a power bomb. As Alex Shelley now trying to dispose of the competition. Mark Davis now in control. Big right hand. Knocks the machine gun right in the face. But wait a minute now. Alex Shelley grabbing him. And sends him to the floor and a suicide dive. But Joe Hendry now with a big knee on the outside. Joe Hendry going after Chris Sabin. Joe Hendry, he's got to, take any bit of opportunity that he can, as it looks like he drops Chris Sabin with the standing ovation. And Bronson Reed on the outside going after Mark Davis of Aussie Open. Bronson Reed is, certainly had a little bit of an evolution this past year. This past year he couldn't stand Joe Hendry. Now he's a good competition, good tag team partner with Joe Hendry, and Chris Sabin is laid out across the announce table. I have no idea what the hell Joe Hendry is thinking, but all I know is this is not a good position for anybody, as in the Hammerstein Ballroom, you can just hear everybody start to lose their absolute fucking minds as Joe Hendry drops off of the ladder. And look at this now, Mark Davis, oh my god, no, close your eyes and count to fuck Bronson Reed onto the ladder. Bronson Reed might have just knocked himself out of the matchup. Kyle Fletcher super kick, Blue Thunderbomb, and wait a minute now, oh my god, no, Grimstone on Joe Hendry on the ladder, on the floor. Joe Hendry might have just gotten taken out. Nobody is standing besides Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis as Mark Davis starts to climb the ladder. Kyle Fletcher going to follow up with him. It looks like Aussie Open is going to retain the titles. Kyle Fletcher just cuttered Mark Davis off of the ladder. They had this won. They're the champions, for God's sake. Kyle Fletcher just cost Aussie Open the match and nobody's... Wait a minute. Alex Shelley is the only man standing. Alex Shelley, he's climbing the ladder. The Motor City Machine Guns are the only team left standing as Alex Shelley puts his hands on top of the title and he grabs it. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns, have become the GPW World Tag Team Champions, and Kyle Fletcher stands at the corpse of Mark Davis on the outside as an insult to injury. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll see you at night 2.